Hi there. Welcome to my channel, A Total Transformation. The Total Transformation is about our health. The things we like to do, maybe things we don't like to do, but all the things that contain our things that we do in daily life. Today, we're going to do a change of pace. Going to walk you through making a easy pot of soup. It takes about 25, maybe 30 minutes to cook is all. It's 6 whole foods that go into this. The reason for the whole vegetables is you're getting a vegetable just as it comes and preparing it. You're taking the potato, scrubbing him real good, and using him peeling and all. You're using all of your vegetables like that. You're using real garlic. Instead of what's in the jar, you are actually taking the garlic bud and taking a press and making him part of your meal. I have a little tool that I use. You can use a knife for everything if you like. I have enjoyed using this little machine here. It's a simple little plastic thing. Doesn't take anything to put it together. Even if you're not very good at putting things together, simple little plastic thing. Then you put the lid on like that. Easy to clean when you get done. You don't have to use it. It's something that's a little easy. It kind of helps with chopping vegetables. It has one little piece of material that can be dangerous. This has a steel plate in it, and they are sharp. That's what does the cutting. So I will put that on there and show you what it looks like. Snaps right in place. If it doesn't snap, bring him back out and redo it, and it will, because it's supposed to fit, and it will fit. Then just shut it. When you do your vegetable, you'll fix your, to cut to small enough to go in here, push the lid down, and this will make a, I only had to fill him twice for this whole pot of soup. So I'm starting with a pot that has a thick bottom. You don't have to do that. It is a really good idea. If you can get a nice thick bottom, you would happen to walk away, you never need to worry about something burning. It's a good idea because this soup comes out pretty thick. First thing I'm going to do with this, I've already done the cutting the cabbage up. I will show you that. It comes out in about 1-inch pieces, like that. And then I put in, and that is a whole food. I took the whole cabbage, cut him in half, lay him down, cut side to the table. It's easy to make the 1-inch pieces. This goes together really good for you, and you won't have a hard time doing it, even if you don't do a lot of chopping. Then I use bone broth for the juice. This bone broth is better because it has the collagen, things that our body can use. So we use bone broth. You can use water. I'm using bone broth. I'm interested here in making a soup that's healthier, a healthier choice than what you might buy over the counter. This will have no preservatives. This bone broth has no preservatives in it, and this particular one happens to be a chicken bone broth. They have beef bone broth, so you can do whatever you want. There's so many things, and if you want to use water, folks, that's fine. It will take a little more flavor, but that's what some people put. That would be fine. The thing that I will add next, I have 1 teaspoon of butter. It doesn't have to be soft. It's going to be in the soup. So it is I use unsalted butter, and so I put in the 1 teaspoon. I have 1 can of tomatoes. This can of tomatoes, it should be diced. You can use whole tomatoes, but if you do, you'll need to get in and break them up a little bit, because merely putting them in the soup does not break them up. The diced tomato, if you can see here, what I'm doing is fairly broken up, so it works very well. This one has even a couple of herbs added from the store, but it is a product that is as pure as what you can buy. There's no sugar added to it. It was a good product to put in our soup. Then we will go to this recipe of mine. Takes 6 whole foods. I am going to use, I've got a potato, celery, and garlic. That is what's in the, I already chopped these, so since they were done ahead of time, I'll just be putting them in the soup. I won't be chopping them here for the time that it takes, because it's going to take you maybe 15 minutes to chop the vegetables, while the soup only takes about 25 to cook. It does take a little bit of prep time, but well worth it. You get a great big amount, something that you can freeze. It's a good product. Then the other whole foods that I used was carrot and onions. And again, I already prepared those ahead of time. So all we have to do is put them in the soup. And later then I will put this on the stove and I will cook this. In the interest of time, there's no way that I can do that on the show. I wanted to show you what a healthy and how a soup look like by using almost all whole foods and how much you got. This is a simple little, using a very small like that head of cabbage, and I have almost a full pot. Now when the soup is done, it will cook down a little bit, but you're going to get a nice yield out of that. Now we will put a couple of spices in it. Remember folks, if you're spicing something, you can always add, but you can't take it away. So when I put things in, I put what I think it'll be, and I usually don't measure my spices. I have this product I like. It's a garlic and sea salt. That'll be the only salt that I use, a little of that. And I will put a little bit of that into here. It comes out pretty fast, fairly strong. We will only use maybe, about 7 turns, and I can always add more later. Then I have a peppercorn medley. What that is different peppers, but not hot pepper, but the different peppercorns that we have available. It gives a nice mix instead of just plain black pepper. I love it. Again, I will put in what I think I need, and then I can always add. And when you go to adding your things, maybe halfway through, you taste everything and see how you're doing, what you think of it, and then so here's what I got to put in the soup, and we will put this pepper in here like this. As I said, we can always add. I have a little my little Italian herb grinder that I love to put in 3 or 4 rounds of the. Have to be careful because these herbs, when they ground like that fresh, they are so nice, but they are also a little stronger, so we have to be careful that we don't overdo. We can always use more. There's always more that we can use, and I like the grinders. They give us a fresher product. I have just that much that I decided would be enough for a start. I really think this makes a nice soup. I'm going to put it on the burner and let it cook. This is about how much you get. This pot will be more than half full. It is a great yield, so you can, but it also will freeze. As long as your soup does not have a pasta in it, it will freeze very well. If you have pasta in your soup, you can freeze it. But if possible, the more pasta you can take out and keep served on the side, the better the soup. You can make soup that's been in the freezer for a while taste like brand new if your pasta has not been frozen with it. I appreciate your time today for watching me. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy bringing you something different once in a while. And folks, we love food. All of us love food. I probably love food more than I should love food. But this is something that we are all interested in. Using the whole vegetables, using the whole food, it is a good thing for us. We didn't have to add much except our bone broth and our tomato. We were able to use whole foods. I wish this was something where you could actually taste it as we went along. That would be great. But as it is, I will bid you goodbye. Tell you if you like my channel, please push the subscribe button or the like. And I want to tell you I appreciate your comments. We'll try to answer everybody. So thank you again. Have a great day. Bye.